Mark Davis isn't going to choose now to be the first time he has a good idea. Like, he's going to manage.
I'll be on the streets of Oaktown when you're in Miami.
Dead. You'll be dead after 20 minutes.
Yeah,
you'll be fucking
dead. And Todd Haley.
What?
Why?
He's a raging alcoholic.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Gentlemen. Whoa. Howdy.
Juicy, delicious boys.
Howdy. Episode 25. That's a cool one.
Century.
Oh, man.
Back at it again. Happy Friday. However you're listening, wherever you're listening, whenever you listen, we thank you. I'm the third turd, Cody. We got Chris and Joe. We got the boys. Guys, you guys have your masters, right?
I do.
Last I checked.
Yes. I have a little bachelor degree. I thought we would bring some more intellect into
Little
this.
oomph. Little intelligence in the room.
You know him, you love him.
Raise the bar.
The demand was extremely low, so we brought him back.
That's right.
The doctor of Pulp.
There was a low murmur among the fans.
We're going to ensure that the demand comes up just by force feeding.
Force feeding. A PhD, ladies and gentlemen.
Goes mild.
The doctor of Pulp, Brandon McCoy. Welcome back to the program, sir.
Getting ready to defend. Getting ready to defend.
And Chris is here to defend himself.
I'm actually here, so we're not just going to sit here and kick the shit out of me again.
For those that don't remember, what episode was it, Brandon? Do you remember?
It was in the early days.
That's like episode 4 or 5.
It was in the single digits.
Chris
think.
had
It was in like October.
Yeah, Chris had something better to do with his time and was out for a week. We brought in Mr. Brandon, who threw some shit around, including
so
Chris.
Much shit.
And that Josh Allen was not
whole
good.
lot. I just got beaten up.
So we
but
got
you
4
dished
people.
it back when
That's true.
The following episode when I couldn't defend myself. I listened to it and cried a little on my way to work.
So he is back. Guys, we have 4 people. Our first podcast with 4. So
I love it.
You thought there wasn't enough basketballs for the LA Clippers to use. Man, there's not enough airspace for these 4.
And I got a lot to say. So
he's had a lot of episodes pent up.
And it better be about Josh Allen, because you better get ready for that.
Oh, Joseph.
I can't believe
Oh,
that.
Joseph.
Oh,
If we even get past the fact that you picked the Dolphins, then we can talk about Josh Allen. But I don't want to blow the vibe right now.
You know why I
we can
picked the
talk a little
Dolphins?
bit about
I had
that.
to put my money where my mouth is. I picked the Chiefs to lose in the first round of the playoffs. I didn't know. I picked it.
That's the dumbest thing anyone's ever done.
Joey, I did get a text midway through that game from listener Lewis. Does your brother-in-law still believe in Tua?
Yes.
I doubt it.
I do.
Guys, can I finish our intros? Jeez.
I know. See, this
Oh
is
my
why I
God.
can't. This is why I can't be on the show, guys.
Gosh, guys, we got a sports talk. We got some squeezes of the week. We got the Wheel of Degeneracy. We got our picks. It's my twig and berries are in my throat, but we got a hot show.
Pardon?
Because it's going to be so hot.
I was like,
That's some flexibility
let's
there.
clarify that.
So
a little bit
cold.
before. Yeah.
I
It is
butchered
so
my own
cold.
joke. I've been waiting all day for that joke, and I just butchered that.
Yourself up. Let's keep going.
What is the current temperature in Kansas City right now, my friend?
It feels like
We're
minus
doing
7.
the week-old weather
Oh,
report.
we're up to -7, baby.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
on
a hot
Friday.
show. It's a hot show. It's going to
On
bring
Friday
my
when this comes out, it's going to be cold again, so it'll be relevant.
gentlemen. Brandon, you are our guest. What are you drinking, sir?
So I'm doing the old dry January.
What?
Disappointing. Oh, my
You should have
God.
told me that before
Kind
I
of.
invited you.
Because the dry January, except for sports-related activities.
Yes.
So-
Okay.
That's brilliant. I love
That's a brilliant caveat.
I was at Cody's the other night when Tua forgot how to play football in the cold, and I wasn't
He's
going
from
to
Hawaii.
drink, and I wasn't going to have anything. But then Cody had his little like smoker thing, like where he
Oh, that
smokes
thing's slick. Yeah.
the whiskey.
Really cool. It's really
So
cool.
how are you going to say no to that? Dry January can't overdo.
I've never even tried.
So, and then I've got some tonight. I've got just the Rieger, just the old Kansas City zone Rieger,
The Raider.
because it's dry January unless we're doing sports. Because like nobody can be expected to do the whole dry January. That's just ridiculous.
Absolutely not. Unreasonable.
I'm not 12.
Ridiculous.
Right. What am I, Kool-Aid?
Joe, what are you drinking?
I grew up and lost my hair for a reason, so I can drink alcohol without persecution.
Yeah. What are you, Mormon?
What?
No, I mean, no one's
some weird dots there.
No, I have not. You know when the last time somebody asked for my ID was? Like, I think when I was like 17,
2003.
maybe 04. You know, it's been
Yeah,
it's been
close.
a long time. So anyway, what I'm drinking tonight is very unpleasant. I thought it was going to be a lot.
Why are you
better.
drinking it?
I was at the liquor store and I was like, hey, what's something that's going to be, cheap and tasty, is something easy. And the guy was like, hear me out.
Just like me.
Hear me
Hear
out.
me out.
Hear me out. This Jim Beam Black isn't bad.
Oh God.
You had to be talked into Jim Beam Black?
Great
I thought you
follow-up
just
question.
said that you weren't 12.
It's won awards. It's probably like the same award that Pabst won.
The award
No,
was he had
it
too
won.
much inventory
It
and he had to
won
get
an
it out of his
award,
fucking
but-
store.
So, but I was like, you know what? It's $22, and it tastes like it's $22. But it's not terrible. Jim Beam Black. It's not terrible. It should be something that should be mixed. It's not with just ice. My beer chaser is fun. I have a beer chaser from Grand Teton Brewing.
Beautiful.
Grand Teton, which
I
actually
like
means,
that design.
means the tits. Did you know that?
Oh,
Grand
Oh.
Teton. Like when they saw it.
This
it's
is
two
a
bumps, they
learning
said it was the
podcast.
tits. That's actually Grand Teton's means. All right. So Grand Teton's
Grand tits?
Teton Range Juicy IPA. Pretty good.
All right. Well,
If you fucking
In-
say straight hands, I'm kicking you out of this podcast right now.
in
If you say it,
honor of Dr. Pulp coming here, I thought I would do a gin and tonic.
oh,
Okay. Thank you for mixing.
Just kidding. It's straight hands. Go fuck yourself, McCoy.
Bitch. Finish the bottle. Finish the
dang it.
bottle. Finish it. God damn it. I'm so tired of
Just keep
this.
buying more.
single-handedly
Get
killing a
something
segment.
else. I'm drinking shitty Jim Beam Black for the people. I'm mixing it up.
For the
Mixing it for the people.
What people?
I almost just got so angry, dude, because I didn't drink gin the first time because I thought this was like a whiskey thing, and Cody drank gin. So if you were drinking gin tonight, I was going to be real mad because
I would have to own gin in order to be able to drink it.
Well, you'll become a man sooner or later, buddy.
One of these days.
I have some gin.
God, I
Someone
hope.
get Chris something different. I'm drinking Slain
Please send
Irish
him
whiskey,
something else. How is that slain?
virgin, seasoned, and sherry, triple casks.
What does that mean?
It's a virgin.
What does that mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is that
what
what
does
we? Is that what we had the other night? Did I have some of this?
No, that was West Bottoms whiskey, Kansas City local. Oh, for my sugar chaser, Little Debbie Valentine's heart. Oh, let's go.
You always got your little sugars.
All right, before we get into the docket, I forgot to mention that in Brandon's appearance contract, he was only going to show up if the Chiefs won.
Oh yes.
It was in the contract if they lost.
Couple of
he was
fair weather
not
fans
going
here.
to make an
Well,
appearance.
yeah, because remember when he was supposed to come back after the Bills beat the Chiefs and he didn't?
I was not asked.
Oh, no, but we talked about it.
Oh,
Yeah, we talked about it. So,
All right,
That was
boys,
a
we got.
binding contract. Didn't you know?
All right, we got a sports docket. We're going to go a little different. Quick hit list. We got two of them. There's only two real big things in sports happening. We got coaching, and we have the Super Wildcard Weekend
So hot.
and divisional round. Let's start with the Super Wildcard Weekend. Chiefs struggle in the red zone, but get it done in minus 30-degree weather at Arrowhead. How about them Cowboys? Detroit handles business on the Stafford comeback. There was no video, Joey. Go lick one. I don't know why you thought Dan Campbell would play a video for Matthew Stafford in the playoff game.
yeah, you're right.
you know,
Bills handle-
I thought he might too, though. I thought
No,
he
no.
might.
You going crazy. Bills handle business after a game delay, and the Stroud is him, and Flacco is
Yes.
old. And
I
the
told
Eagles,
you.
That's true.
Eagles are
suck,
so
dude.
they're
What
so
happened?
bad.
Oh my God.
Take it away, boys.
Nosedive.
All right, well, let's start with that one because I'm wearing my Buccaneers jersey that I never thought I'd be have a chance to
Go
bust
Baker.
out ever again after Rob Gronkowski and Brady retired from that team. But as I said, like cheering for them for 3 years is maybe say, hey, go Bucks. And what the hell is wrong with Philly? They were 10-1, and like Troy Aikman said it perfect last night. He said that is a broken team.
Yeah.
That team, like
Stop.
they
Can't say it any better than that.
completely destroyed, completely devastated. Like I've never seen a defense actively try to not tackle. I mean, it was just
Yeah,
like
that was nuts.
what were they doing? Just like throwing themselves at the feet.
If I just throw my shoulder at you, will you lay down? That's all.
I mean,
the more
that-
I
Oh,
know how
and
to
then
do.
Joey, like even the angles they were taking was like literally what we teach our 9U flag team
Oh,
to
yeah.
not do. They're running straight at them. I was like, I don't know a whole lot, but I can coach a motherfucking 9U team, you know?
That's right.
And it was like mind-boggling that these grown men can't even take the appropriate angles in the secondary.
No, that was embarrassing. It makes you wonder if they were actually like giving up on the coach. I've heard that like
or
AJ
Jalen
Brown-
Hurts.
I've
More
heard
stuff is
AJ
coming
Brown just left the team and
Yeah.
that he was in Atlantic City with like Conor McGregor or something. just like at a fight, and it was like, what the fuck?
just
He
dipped out.
left?
Just dipped out.
No?
Decided he was done.
Goddard was kind of getting on Hurts, who was sitting at the end of the bench. It was a weird vibe.
Yeah, there's
Jalen
definitely
Hurts has
something going
always
on
done
there
that.
that's not being discussed.
Something's happening for sure.
Yeah.
You know what
So
it
that was
is? I'll
interesting.
tell you what it is.
Oh, he knows.
Oh, Brandon's got it figured out.
You know how Sirianni's kind of a douche, right? You remember after they beat us being the Chiefs,
What team are you on? Oh,
and he. Oh, I could.
Liberty North.
Yeah.
they teed up on Liberty North.
He's walking back up the tunnel, and he's talking shit on Chiefs fans. You remember that? And he's screaming
Oh, yeah.
like, "You like that, Chiefs fans?" And he's won 2 games since, and he probably won't have a job this time tomorrow.
Do you fire him?
That's a pulpy take right there.
Normal
I think you have to fire him. That's not even a pulpy take.
He was
I
in the
think.
Super Bowl a year
So
ago.
normal franchises
1 year out
would
and,
not.
and 10-1.
Normal franchises would not. The
But
Eagles,
Philly would give up on
they
him in a
will.
heartbeat.
The Eagles fired Doug Peterson 2 years after he won the Super Bowl,
Right.
not going to it.
That's a good point.
After
I
he
forgot.
won with a backup quarterback. And I know the Jags, like, I don't know what happened with them this year. They imploded as well, but he has had a major turnaround with that team in Jacksonville. No one's going to tell me that Doug Peterson can't coach. That dude's
Love
a good,
Dougie
that
P.
dude's a good
He can take the
coach.
Chiefs
Damn.
after Andy.
Yeah,
How about
he's a
them
good-
Cowboys, though? How about them Cowboys?
That was so
Oh,
beautiful.
man.
That's the most
Hook
beautiful
artist.
thing I've ever seen in my life.
That was
Listener
so
Dakota
nice.
called it last week with it just being a tune-up game for the Packers. They look like they didn't even break a sweat.
Seriously.
Dude, Jordan Love is good.
He's the dude.
He is really, really good. And that is such trash that the
so
Packers are able to now go 3 consecutive generations of generational talent.
Seriously.
I mean, that is unheard of. They have not had to worry about their quarterback since 1992. I mean,
He said
that
one
is
season though. I don't know that I'm ready to call
Yeah,
him a generational
I'm ready.
talent, but,
I am
but
ready,
still
dude.
to after one season as the starter to look like you're the real deal, like that's more than plenty for
with the
Green Bay to
youngest
be
team.
excited.
The youngest team in the NFL, the youngest receiving corps ever assembled.
And to go on the road against the number 2 seed, Jerry Jones was not happy.
100,000 people. Oh man,
Jerry Jones was not sure what to
Oh,
do with
man.
himself.
The Cowboys
I mean,
just aren't good, guys.
there's
They
not.
are not.
They're always
They are
kind of
still
good.
who they've been.
Yeah, it's a tale as old as time.
The Cowboys are who we thought they were.
Yes.
And Dak said, if you're going to question Mike McCarthy being in this organization, you got to question him. Okay,
Fine.
That's
Easy.
fine. We were going to anyway. Thank you for the permission.
He thought he was taking a stand. Anyway, and then Kevin Burkhardt, he will not shut up about the number 1 offense, the number 1 defense. It's like he had one note in his notebook that whole game.
Because that's the truth, dude. And that's why it's just, once again, it is just absolutely mind blowing seeing that happen every single year.
Every year.
And nobody wants to hear it, but it is Jerry Jones's fault. You cannot be the owner and that big of a presence, and to where constantly every single thing, every single person is doing.
Just
It's the
micromanaging
ultimate
an
boss.
entire roster. Oh,
It's the ultimate
entire
boss
front
we're trying,
office.
so that you're pissing off everybody, and it's like nobody can work under those conditions. Nobody.
How
can
do you
work under those
respect the coach
conditions.
when it's like, oh, this is all just Jerry Jones anyway? Why do I
The
respect
last
coach?
time that they won was with Jimmy Johnson, and he set up yours. I'm not giving you the clout, and nobody else since then has been able to do it. Yeah, Barry Switzer won on the coattails of Jimmy. That was Jimmy's team. He built that, but no other coach ever has been able to handle that. They brought in Bill Parcells. He couldn't. Jason Garrett is probably the only guy on this planet that can just handle the constant bashing and just getting dragged through the mud by the Dallas media. He was a punching bag for 10 years.
Joey, how do you feel
That
about
very brief
Flacco being
postseason.
old and showing it? Oh, he was throwing.
Joey has
crazy.
thoughts.
I'm just
Joey
gonna
has
get-
thoughts.
I'm
Let's
just
hear
gonna get
'em.
really close here for a second. I
tell it
told
to us,
you.
buddy.
I told you he is hot, steaming water trash, dumpster fire garbage. All right, the guy is not good.
He's water
Anybody-
trash and on fire. My God, somebody help
That's
that
hard to
man.
do.
Like
That
the
is hard to
river.
do.
That's like the
impressive.
river in Cleveland.
That's like
Yeah.
that's the Ohio River.
Anybody can go out there and throw. Brett Favre can go out there and throw still. I guarantee you can go out there and put up 300 yards
He can
in a
fling a
game.
pill, yeah.
Yeah, but guess what? He's going to throw 5 picks.
But guess
And that's what Joe Flacco does.
in court.
Anybody
He
can go out
can't
there and just go throw the
Yeah,
ball.
he's going to go to jail.
Yeah.
Do you give the Texans the ability to beat the Ravens? Do you think they can?
I do.
They're hot right now. They're hot.
I picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl, but I think that the Texans have a chance to beat them. CJ Stroud is awesome. He's awesome, and their defense, their defense is fantastic. Will Anderson, who I picked for defensive rookie of the year as well, he is looking like he's probably going to win that award. He's a freak. All right, and that team is young. They got nothing to prove. They got nothing to worry about. They're just out there trying to ball, and that's the game that you got to worry about as a team like that. 2-week bye for the Ravens.
They didn't play. Lamar did not play.
Dude. We'll see what that does.
Bills handle business. Brandon, thoughts on that game?
They're not good player.
They're not good.
I love it.
You guys,
they're beatable.
They are so beatable. I texted Cody that probably 4 times in the middle of the game. I was like, I'm not worried about Buffalo at all. I would have rather played Pittsburgh because that's a free win, but I'm not worried about Buffalo for Kansas City. I think Pat goes. I think they have no defense right now. Everybody's hurt on Buffalo's defense. Josh will give us, I think Josh will put up 17 points on us probably, but I think 24-17, 20-17. Something like that?
Baby. I'm going 35-27.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
But you
Really?
think Buffalo's going to win?
I do.
The Chiefs have not given up 30 points in 2
It doesn't
years.
matter.
You, but no.
It's the Bills and the Chiefs in the playoffs. It's going to be an epic game.
No, it's not. And here's hey, the Chiefs didn't play. No, Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton didn't play.
Nick Bolton's awesome.
Pacheco didn't play.
Nope.
Drew Tranquil didn't play. And we are Kadarius Toney being a functioning human being away from beating them. And we only lose by 3 with all those guys out.
Different team.
I like this
different
guy.
time. Different
Same
time.
for
Three weeks ago.
Same for the Chiefs.
Buffalo has not lost in since week 10. All right, they are a different team. As soon as they switched around their over week 12, they were 6-6, and when they switched around their offensive play caller, Joe Brady came in, started making the calls, and now they are just an efficient offense. They will move the ball. They'll control the clock. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you take that word. That's fine too. But they got they have 6 defensive starters out. I found this.
You guys just took the thing that's been sitting in my back pocket.
Yeah, the whole time it's right there.
Yeah, here's the quarterbacks Josh Allen has beaten in the playoffs. 47-year-old Phillip Rivers.
Hey, good for him.
Lamar Jackson, very legit. Mac Jones, Patriots, was that a rookie year they made?
Well, he is the quarterback of a juggernaut.
That's right. He was.
Brandon still got it in there.
Quarterback.
That's true. He got benched. He was so good they had to bench him.
A fella named Skylar Thompson from the Dolphins. He's beaten in the playoffs. Good for him.
He's
And
from
now
Kansas
Mason
City,
Rudolph.
Missouri. Went to Fort Osage High School, Kansas City,
Oh,
Missouri.
but he's beaten Lamar Jackson.
talk some
guys,
shit,
in the
McCoy.
playoffs. That's about it. So let's just hold on.
No.
It'll be a great game. Another chapter.
You see that. You say that, but the games that he's lost to the Chiefs have been the most epic games we've witnessed in recent.
I do
I'm
agree
excited
with
for the
that.
game. I'm
I
excited for the game.
100% agree with that. But the Chiefs have never had a defense like this since Mahomes has been playing, or
Have
since
they ever?
Josh Allen's ever.
Never.
Like in
This
their
is Mahomes'
maybe
best
never.
defense.
I
Maybe
think this is the best they've ever had.
Yeah,
This is the
Nick
top
Bolton,
2 defense.
Nick Bolton is a freak, and
And
a
he didn't play.
linebacker number 32 is badass.
Yeah,
And that's he is cool, dude. He is awesome.
he's the
Can't
man.
help but notice this quick hit list is not very quick.
No, not at all. Let's move into the coaching carousel winners. Just a little behind the curtain Hollywood stuff for listeners. We had this whole segment done, and then the next day,
Yeah, we spent like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
yeah, the next day
Talking about
is when
coaching
who got
carousel.
fired? Belichick got fired.
No, there was a mutual parting of ways.
Saban retired and
Pete Carroll
Belichick
out.
got
Yeah, Pete Carroll,
invited to
mutual parting
leave.
of ways.
Yeah, but this was all after we recorded. So now we're gonna go back out on it. Here's what we got. We got Vrabel out. Belichick fired. And he's
Mutual parting of ways.
interviewing with the Atlanta team. Like, who's interviewing?
Why
He's
would
interviewing
hell
them.
would he ever go to? Okay, never mind. Keep going.
Arthur Smith was out literally at 12:01. You could fire
Lord,
people at
that
12. He was
idiot.
at
Oh, I love
12:01. Hardball met with the Chargers. Tomlin wants to take a year off? Saban retires out of nowhere. Bears
Now,
keep Eberflus. Pete Carroll out, and they said he was an advisor. He came out and said he wanted to keep coaching. Vegas wants to keep Antonio Pierce, and Washington needs a guy
Wow.
in that
Warm body.
carousel.
Wow. So when we recorded this last Tuesday, and then all the craziness dropped on
What
Wednesday.
a week. Oh my God.
On
What a week for the
Wednesday,
state of
initially,
Washington.
all of this-
Oh my God.
The initial big craze was the Pete Carroll news that he was out, and then Mike Vrabel being out. Mike Vrabel getting fired is insane.
Absolutely.
That would be like the same as Mike Tomlin getting
Not
fired.
believe
Like,
it.
you don't fire those guys. They're
dumb.
incredible coaches. So then immediately my brain went to Vrabel going to be the Patriots coach, because I was like, that just makes so much sense. And then for
Less than 24 hours.
less than 24 hours,
Almost
they
immediately,
agreed
yeah.
to part ways. Belichick and Robert Kraft, and I know that my dad's going to love this, but it was actually incredibly classy. They both came together and they were like, "Hey, we're good. No hard feelings. We just need to move on from each other." And I was like, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. I didn't think, like, you can't fire Bill Belichick. You have to just say we're done, and he's done. So that's excellent. Now let's bring in Gerard Mayo. I'm so pumped on that. I would have preferred Mike Vrabel, but Gerard Mayo is going to be a great addition.
It was in his contract. So the succession
Yeah.
plan was
Yeah.
in
It was
place
already
long
there.
before.
That's
Everyone
awesome.
knew. Yeah.
And the Pats already thought of that too, because that already is legal because of the Rooney Rule, because he's a black guy.
Yep.
So they could already have that in place, and then they already fulfilled the minority hire, but they already had that. Where the hell does Belichick go? They're saying Atlanta. What the fuck? Why would he go there?
I
They're
can't
saying he wants
imagine
to-
he goes there.
I don't know.
Like, they're saying he's going to go somewhere that, like, he wants to go somewhere with a quarterback.
Philly?
You're going to go to Atlanta?
If we learned anything, it's that Belichick can't really do this thing unless the personnel is already there. Like,
Sure.
I think he's kind of past his window of building something,
Or he doesn't want to. Yeah.
or he doesn't want to. But it's like, I think Belichick could still go. I think he could take a team with a quarterback and a defense and make them really good. But he can't go to Atlanta. He can't
Yeah.
go to
What
Atlanta
do they
and
have to
win. He can
offer?
go to Atlanta and get paid, but he can't go to Atlanta and win. He might as well stay in New England at that point. They're the same fucking team.
Yeah.
We say
I mean-
fuck. I can't remember. Oh yeah, we can. Okay.
Say it again.
So, no, I just couldn't.
Depends how many of your students listen.
I mean, it'll happen. They'll say, "I heard you," and you're like, "Oh, you listen." Well, thank
Right.
you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
This
Chris,
is why
thoughts? I wanna get you in
nobody
here.
who knows me professionally knows this exists. What are we talking about? What's happening?
Coaching carousel. Pick one out. What do you
Oh,
like?
hey, isn't that cool? I love the idea of Harbaugh has been interviewed by the Chargers, aka Harbaugh interviewed the Chargers.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't. People saying they're interviewing. It's like no, no, no,
Reigning
no.
national champion, guy who has already had a coaching presence for how freaking long in the NFL and at the highest levels of college football. You're interviewing him? Like, no, not a chance.
I mean, you talk about
Like, he is getting
into-
courted by every NFL team with a head coaching position, and he is going to go and find the front office that supports his vision, that gives him total and complete control, and already has the ingredients that he's looking for. I genuinely think the Chargers are actually a great fit for him. I
They
think
are.
that
But will they give it up for him?
The Chargers are the
I
best.
don't see
fit
why
for
not.
anybody.
Like, what are you trying to preserve? You know, your
I guess just
dumpster
money
fire that
because-
you've been since Philip Rivers retired. Honestly, even Philip Rivers kind of end of his tenure there, they were horseshit.
I mean, the only thing that's going to stop them is money, because Dean Spanos is such a horrible owner, and
Right.
he owes all that.
And he doesn't
money
want to give up
SoFi.
control too. Yeah.
But
See, I thought San Diego was a good, well, whatever the hell the city they're in now, was
still
a
calling
good.
that's bullshit.
Somewhere.
I think they're a good fit for Belichick because
do
they at least have a quarterback. As a Chiefs fan, I don't want Belichick in the AFC West at all. But
Mm-mm.
I also don't ever really worry about the Chargers.
Antonio Pierce stays in Oakland. I think he deserves it, and I think that they blew it when they fired Rick Bisaccia a couple years ago
Oh,
when
yeah.
he should have been
Absolutely.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Stay with the hot hand. He's a good coach. He was having that dog shit team playing hard.
Absolutely.
So, but as I've heard Belichick's name attached to
Mark Davis isn't going to choose now to be the first time he has a good idea. Like, he's going to manage. He's going to manage to drop the ball somehow. He's going to completely shit the bed.
Well, Max Crosby said he wants to be traded if you don't get Antonio Pierce.
I don't
I'm out.
disagree. I
Yeah.
think someone like Mark Davis hears that and goes, "Who the hell do you think you are to tell me
In this
who I
haircut.
should hire?"
I agree with Chris on that. I
tell
totally
me how to
think.
wear my hair.
But see, I also think Vegas tried the New England experiment, like the Patriot way with McDaniels, and
Yeah.
we know what that looks like. Belichick, I mean, he learned it from Belichick, and so I don't think there's no way Vegas goes, and except that Mark Davis is an idiot. So I guess it's possible.
Pete Carroll being kindly asked to leave.
I think it's the
73.
same thing as Belichick, dude. You've been there for so long. You can't fire. He's
Yeah.
the greatest coach in their history. It's just you got to
Yeah.
move on. They've
The
been
big thing,
stagnant.
they disagreed on the quarterback. Pete Carroll thought he was saying they could win with Geno Smith. They're this close with Geno Smith. The owners and the upper management thought they needed to go get a sexier name out there.
Kansas City.
Sucks.
Least time in high school, Kansas City, Missouri.
He's got a Chiefs tattoo. Season ticket holder, 30 years.
That's why
Anyway.
he sucked as a Bronco.
Yes,
I
it
just
was
couldn't
all-
do
it
it.
was
It's
all
like he was just
sabotage.
internal sabotage the entire time.
Yeah,
That'll
that
do it
was
for the sports talk. Yeah, music break.
Music break.
All right, I need a real break for a second. Could you hear my cat wailing?
All right, boys, we are back. Squeeze of the week, fully loaded orange for us this week. Joey's going to start us off. We'll give it to Dr. Pulp, and I'll wrap us up. Joey, take it away.
I got to say, as an Ohio State fan, I've been pretty happy to see the success of my college quarterbacks in the NFL the past couple of years, especially with CJ Stroud. And I got to say, I am a huge Justin Fields fan. I am a Justin Fields believer. I think that he is a great player. I think that he is on the path to success. And I think that he will be a great quarterback in the future for another team.
Whoa.
I'm saying now, I hate to say this because he is good and he has played well and he has won over the fans and they love him. I just want to throw this out here for a little bit. The Bears' best statistical season they've ever had by a quarterback, all
Give me
right,
some statistics.
in 104 seasons was by Eric Kramer in the year 1995.
Whoa.
He had 3,838 yards and 29 touchdowns and 10 picks. That is the best season
Oh
that a
my
Chicago
God.
Bears quarterback has ever had.
That's a standard
systemic-
Baker Mayfield is
Okay.
what that's called.
Jeez.
They have never had a 4,000 yard passer, and they've never had a 30 touchdown passing season in 104 years.
God, that's
Now
laughable.
their incredible, like hated, bitter rival, the Packers. Their first year quarterback, Jordan Love, in his first season, would have had the greatest season in Bears history. He had 4,159 yards, 32 touchdowns, and 11 picks in his first season as a starter. All right.
Jeez.
Okay. Put this in perspective. Eric Kramer's 3,838 yards, 29 touchdowns. If we put that in perspective, Russell Wilson has done better than that 5 times in his career. Okay. 5 times. Eli Manning has done better than that 6 times. Okay. Matt Ryan did better than that 9 times. Okay. Phillip Rivers did that 12 times. And Tom Brady did it 14 times. And here's the biggest shock that I think there was just something I was doing research on this. Matt Schaub. Matt
Oh, no.
Schaub had 3 seasons better than this. Matt Schaub would be the greatest quarterback in Chicago Bears history.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh.
So my squeeze is, as much as I love Justin Fields and as much as they could get unbelievable return in the draft if they trade this number 1 pick away, they have no choice but to draft Caleb Williams. They have to do it. They have never had a quarterback. And their rivals, the Packers, are now going into 3 generations of generational talent. All right. 3 generations of generational talent. Since 1992, since Brett Favre, the Packers are 49-15 against the Bears. 76%
God.
winning percentage.
Jeez. Is that a right?
Okay. That's absolutely
That's a tune-up.
they need to get Caleb Williams. I mean, whether or not he is it or not, they need to show to their fans that they're trying to get something. Justin Fields has proven that he's a great player, but he is not it. As much as I love him, I don't think he is it. And now Caleb Williams, in his 3 years, had 10,000 yards, 93 touchdowns, and 14 picks. Okay. In 2022, he had 4,500 yards, 42 touchdowns, and 5 picks in 14 games. That 1 year would have been the greatest season in Chicago history, and that was in 14 games. They play 17 now. All right. So if the Bears ever want to change around their franchise, if they ever want to have any future, they have to make this pick and ride with it. Whether they fail or not, they have to go with Caleb Williams.
Because they'll always have that. If they don't
Always
draft
have
him, they'll always, the city would turn on him.
That's it.
I think Chicago's
don't-
going to be in a civil war.
Yeah, it's crazy because Fields has a lot of fans.
But he only has 1 year left on his rookie deal. They're going to have to pay him here soon. So it's like, could you reset the clock?
You've got the opportunity to go out and nab yourself someone who's expected to be a generational talent. He's supposed to be the next guy. Like,
It's only happened a handful
take
of
that
times.
opportunity.
It's only happened a handful of times where a team has won Super Bowl without a generational quarterback. It's only happened a couple of times. The Bears were one of them when they won in 85 because of that incredible defense. Right. Just to put this in perspective, like just look at what Tom Brady did to the Patriots. With Tom Brady, they were a 77% winning percentage with Tom Brady for his career. Without him, they're 47% for their history as a franchise. I mean, that's unbelievable.
That's good.
The Bills missed the playoffs for 17 straight years before Josh Allen. All right. And before that, they went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls with Jim Kelly. Right. So it's just like, if you don't have a quarterback, you don't have it. You don't have it. I love Justin Fields.
I wanted the Broncos to draft him when they had the opportunity.
Me too.
And they went with Pat Surtain.
Yeah.
I think he still has upside left to achieve. I just think he's got to get a different roster around him.
All right, Brandon McCoy,
We did
special
take a
guest
break.
of the week. Special guest. You have a squeeze, sir. I noticed on here.
I have a squeeze, and it's not really
Squeeze
controversial.
us.
The
I'm ready to
NFL,
explode.
the NFL has got to get rid of 7 teams in the playoffs. It was a disaster of a decision.
Ooh.
The 7 seeds have sucked, and
Yeah, but
we're putting-
Buffalo has a home game this week now.
Well, it helps with home games, obviously, but 2 through 4 gets home games. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no incentive for the bye. So when you look back, the 7 seeds have been beaten by double digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 times. They've lost out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 50% of the time they lose by double digits. The Steelers last night they shouldn't have been there. Green Bay is the first team since I can remember that even put up a fight, for that matter. The Colts and the Bills in 2020 was a 3-point game.
Ooh.
So there was that. But the number 7 seeds entering the 2023 season were 0-6 in the playoffs. So I just think they need to get rid of it. I think it's a failed experiment. I think we've done it now for 3 seasons. There's been 1 team that's made it, and I do agree. Like, Green Bay's win was impressive, Green Bay was good, but also the Cowboys are bad, which we've already talked about. So I just think that I think it's more fun for the fans, and I think it's more impactful for the 2 seed to have a bye than it is to get some like marginally good team in the playoffs. That's my squeeze.
Ooh. So a more epic end of the season.
I think at this point, if anything is going to happen, they're just going to add an 8th team. They're not going to go.
That's
back
even
to
worse.
6. They're not going to go back to 6.
I mean,
NFL likes money.
Yeah.
For money, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you're not putting that genie back in the bottle. I'm with Joey. Yeah, I don't see it happening.
If it wasn't for Green Bay 2 days ago, I'd be right there with you. But they just trumped every single thing that you just said because they did it, and they beat Dallas at home, and Dallas was on a 16 straight home winning streak. And now we'll see what they can do against 49ers. I think they're going to get stomped.
Now,
Probably.
so that's my follow-up question. If they go and get stomped by the 49ers, like, was Green Bay that good, or is Dallas just the ultimate choke show in the playoffs?
You're going to have to find out.
Both
If Green Bay, I'll say this: if Green Bay, not even if they win, if Green Bay makes a competitive game out of next week, after this coming week, then I'm willing to re-examine my take. And to be fair, I started this squeeze before the Green Bay game.
You're really hoping they get their asses
Really threw a
I would
curveball.
guess.
I like that.
I gotta say, I mean, Doctor of Pulp, you're a scientist. You've written a dissertation. To say after 3 attempts something is a failed experiment is just lazy scientific.
It's funny
method.
that you say that, because
I will say
I literally
after
had
one
that
single
exact
NBA
same
in
thought.
season tournament. I'm ready to call that a failed experiment.
I had the same thought, and I literally thought to myself, technically speaking, this is not enough time to declare a failed experiment, which is what makes it a squeeze.
I like it. I like
The
it.
man knows the culture around here, folks. Half-assed
Came
thoughts.
well versed. in our shade of moron.
You ready for this shit?
Oh, let's hear it.
We need to stop with this Taylor Swift stuff.
Oh my God, it's about
But
time.
you were thankful for her on the Thanksgiving.
No.
He's-
This
The old switcheroo.
is all bullshit.
This is all recorded. We can
Those
go
are your
check the
words.
tape.
This
Do I need
is
to go
all
back to the book?
bullshit.
Do I need to go back to the book?
No.
Oh, check the moron
God
Bible.
bless Taylor Swift. These slimy, toxic NFL fans need to get off their high horse here. Literally, Taylor Swift shows up to watch her boyfriend. That's it. She came. She was swag surfing with 80,000 people at
What did
Arrowhead
you
Stadium.
say?
Swag surfing.
What the hell is that?
Swag surfing. Willie
Swag
Gay.
surf, man.
Dude, Willie Gay. There's a little clip.
Chris,
We'll
do you
post
know
it.
what the fuck they're talking about?
I didn't know what it was either.
I do only through people talking shit about Taylor Swift swag
Yes.
surfing with 80,000 people in Kansas City.
Exactly. So hear me out now.
I
So
was
Willie Gay.
force-fed that information.
Yes, Willie Gay was a
don't
linebacker.
care.
Is a linebacker for the Chiefs. He tells one of the interns on the sideline, tell the DJ that Brandon knows. The DJ of Arrowhead, Brandon knows.
You know him?
DJ Tony, bro.
DJ Tony. I know him too. Yeah, he's a hell of a
Darius?
guy.
Yeah,
I
Cody.
know him. I know him.
Cody knows DJ Tony.
DJ Tony is the DJ of Arrowhead. Willie Gay tells that guy to play swag surf because the Chiefs are going to get hype.
Wait, it's a song?
Yeah. So that happens. It kind of goes viral. The whole team's going, the whole Arrowhead Stadium. The next week, Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes and Mama Kelsey are swag surfing with 80,000 people in Arrowhead Stadium. It was a great time. That goes viral. And then the toxic internet goes at Taylor Swift that the NFL is unwatchable. They're selling their soul. This is disgusting. How could they keep doing this? Blah, 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 blah. So toxic. Okay, fucking 24 hours
cares?
later, they are sucking Eminem's meat and two veg over
Right.
here.
That's right.
They're
Mom spaghetti.
promoting his restaurant. He does an intro to the game. They cut to him 40-some fucking times. But we're going to trash
but
Taylor Swift for
that's
walking
Eminem,
into the
bro.
stadium. Taylor Swift's the biggest star in the world. She walks into the stadium, doesn't do anything. She cheers on her boyfriend. She engages with fans. That's cool that she feels safe enough that she can reach out and give high fours to everyone. That's cool. But like, and
fuck is
more
a
little
high
girls
four?
and females are watching football than ever. But the internet's
What's a
just like,
high four? Is that
was
what the
Rish-
thing?
Rasheed
Rasheed
Rice is
Rice.
number 4. Taylor Swift made it up. It's insane. Now she saw an
You
artist
guys,
at work.
I'm happy I don't know what this means and what this is.
She made it up. High 4. She was giving high 4s. She was leaning her ass out of her box, giving high 4s to everyone. It was incredible. And so that's awesome. But the internet's so disgusting and stupid that we don't care that Matthew McConaughey's on the sideline for Texans game. We don't care that Lil Wayne is running out with the Packers. What do we? The Lakers have made a living off cutting to celebrities at games, but Taylor Swift's just there doing no intros. I don't even think they cut to her in Arrowhead Stadium. Actually, I really don't. She's just there to watch her boyfriend, and people can't. They just lose their shit. I'm sick of it.
I just listened to that song. I've never heard it.
I don't think I care enough to disagree.
No, I have not. And,
Okay. It's a double standard. Eminem, they do
because
14 things with, and then Taylor Swift. They trash.
Eminem. That's the only time it's ever happened. It's not every single week when that's all they're talking about. And then she gets cut to on the Golden Globes when they're like, "Oh, we're not going to cut to Taylor Swift that much." And there's just like, "Oh my god," because it's been constant.
But it's not even
been
her fault. She's just watching the game. So you can get mad at NBC and CBS and Fox for cutting to her and making jokes and making all the puns. She's just sitting there watching her
I am
boyfriend.
mad at that.
I think the people in charge of the broadcast for the Detroit Lions game went, okay, well, we need a Detroit famous person. We've got Eminem.
We've got Eminem.
Fuck, we've got Kid Rock.
Yeah,
I think we'll go Eminem.
yeah.
Right. So let's promote his. Oh, it's just disgusting.
I thought the Eminem
agree.
thing was badass. I loved it.
But you don't like the Taylor Swift stuff. What's the difference?
Because Taylor Swift isn't as cool as Eminem.
A lot of people disagree with you.
See, I'm here for all of it. I'm down with the Eminem stuff.
That's fine. Yeah.
I thought that was awesome. I'm down with the Taylor stuff. My daughter sits and watches Chiefs games now. She hates Chiefs games mostly because her uncle, Cody, on this podcast, is a maniac when we score and screams and claps too loud.
Whoa, you're a
Same
clapper. I'm a yeller.
is
We've
insane.
established this.
I'm a clapper.
You are a screamer.
Cody
Yeah.
gets loud. I clap. So my 10-year-old daughter, she won't even be in the same room when Cody and I watch the game together. But now she does because of T Swift.
Thank you.
We had security called on us when we were in Disneyland.
Yeah,
watching
Cody
the-
cracked the
watching
foundation
that,
of a hotel
Chiefs
in
and
Anaheim.
Chiefs and Rams epic Monday night game.
Security was called. I don't.
They came to the door and you guys all right? And then we're like, yeah, he's just a Chiefs fan.
I'm so sorry. Joey.
You're not. No, you're not.
Joey, if people want to submit their squeezes of the week, how do they do so?
Well, listeners,
We have more than one, don't we, at this
we
point?
do.
Oh, look at
Listener,
that.
Well, guys,
junkies.
I'm on the podcast.
We only have one.
So there's only one.
So this is for you, Mike and Georgia. Listener, you
What are we
can
talking
submit
about?
your most outlandish sports take by emailing us at juiceboyshow@gmail.com. That is juiceboyshow@gmail.com. Or send us a DM on Instagram. Cody, we gonna need DMs this week?
There's always DMs in there.
Hell yeah, we got a lot of
We got a
DMs.
consistent stream going these days.
Very proud of all of our juice junkies watching our Instagram early this week. We had over 40 people sign up for our bracket challenge, which was outstanding. So keep surfing the
Very
Instagram at Juice Boys Show. And if your squeeze has the pulp, then we'll read it on the show. Chris,
buddy.
who's sponsoring today's show?
Yeah, a little caveat before we do the sponsor. Can we also shout out? I don't know if either of you have been paying attention to the stats, but we're like averaging at least one international listen per episode anymore. All of a sudden,
Thank you, Chet.
we're in the UK, we're in Australia, we're in Canada. So if you're listening to this internationally, like, please God, reach out to us. What, like, explain what the hell has happened in your life to where you came across this show, and we will gladly shout you out. Quick quiz, fellas.
Uh-oh.
Do you know how many pairs of siblings have ever won a national championship in football in addition to a Super Bowl in the same year?
I'm going to say 0.
Did we do this?
That's right, 0. That is until 2024. Because we here at Harbaugh Brand Khakis wanted to take a moment out of your day to congratulate Jim Harbaugh on his recent college football playoff championship with his Michigan Wolverines.
There you go,
And to
Mike.
celebrate, we're sending you listeners a stolen sign to head to your nearest Kohl's for the biggest deal on Harbaugh Brand Khakis we've offered since our founding. Also, be sure to check the inside of your khaki zipper for a set of kiss marks, as Jim and John have blessed 5 sets of Harbaugh Brand Khakis with gentle yet loving kisses. And the owners of those 5 sets of Harbaugh Brand Khakis will be invited to watch the greatest feat of brotherly one-upsmanship of all time as John seeks to put Jim back in his shadow by winning a Super Bowl a mere month after Jim took home a natty.
It might
So-
happen.
I don't think so.
Might happen. So come
It's
on,
gonna be the
come
Chiefs.
on, and don some Harbaugh Brand Khakis as you get ready for this NFL playoff season. Harbaugh Brand Khakis, here to remind you all that no matter your accomplishments, you'll always be second best.
That's right. That's really
Thank you,
what they believe. Who's got
Absolutely.
the
Shout out to Harbaugh Brand Khakis. They're also the sponsor of our tournament pick'em, which we're in like a 6-way tie for first.
right.
Top 2 is like 15 people after the first week. Pretty badass.
Nephew Ryan's dad is winning. Nephew Ryan's dad, my brother-in-law, I guess, or otherwise I could call him brother-in-law Nick.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got a fat potato. Last time Dr. Pulp was here, we did a fun one where who would you want to knock you out? If you lost a bet and you had to have someone knock you out, it was that.
Big
it was
Vince Wilfork.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
God, what a terrifying pick.
This week we're gonna have another fun one. You get one night out, 2 athletes. What's your crew?
And where are you going?
Where are you going? The night of your life. You're gonna have the funnest night ever. You're
Build
putting
us
together
a
the crew.
tapestry, boys.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm
All
so
the memories,
excited about
all
this.
the degeneracy, all the bad decisions. We had to go big for Dr. Pulp.
All right. I did not think about where we were going to go,
Okay,
but
that's fine. That's fine.
but I think so. I took a little different angle, and I'm going with coaches.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
and I'm going out with Dan Campbell
Nice.
Oh God.
and Todd Haley.
What?
Why?
He's a raging alcoholic.
Because you know,
What did you just say?
You know, Todd Haley is a maniac,
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Like-
Who remembers Todd Haley?
I remember
Utter-
Todd
What
Haley.
what a deep cut.
right?
Oh,
I was
my
just trying to think
God.
of maniac coaches in the vein of Dan Campbell.
Oh, my
So-
gosh.
You're going with Dan Campbell and you're going with Todd Haley, and you're not paying for anything because they make a lot of money. Well,
Right.
Todd, not so much. I think Todd
Well, he
makes what I
did.
make because I'm
He
pretty
did
sure
make
he's
a lot of
coaching high
money.
school football now. Yeah, he did make a lot of money. Dan Campbell, and I'm thinking you just go to like one dive bar in
Just sit.
in Dubuque, Iowa.
Yes. Perfect pick.
You know what I mean?
Spectacular pick. Way to go.
You get there at 7:30. You get the wings, you get the fried pickles, and then you just keep the Coors Light coming.
I was going to say, you got to make sure that you get there on beer delivery day.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
Fresh stock.
Yes.
Fresh
Yes.
stock.
And I just think you just see where the night takes you. In Dubuque, Iowa, at a dive bar with Dan Campbell and Todd Haley. And
With
myself.
a TV with rabbit ears that may or may not get a
Yeah.
game.
And that's sort of what kicks the whole thing off because Todd Haley gets pissed off about the signal of the rabbit ears.
You
And he
wake up
breaks them
chained up in a
immediately.
basement somewhere, just surrounded by Hawkeye apparel and
Yeah.
gear.
So,
Yeah.
listener, if you don't know who Todd Haley is, he has gotten into physical altercations with players on every single team that he has coached.
He was the OC of the Steelers for a while,
Well,
and it
his
was the
first-
Ben
Chiefs head
Roethlisberger
coach.
got at it. I think they actually like choked each other.
He
Yeah.
came to prominence because he was the OC in Arizona when they went to the Super Bowl.
He's not a
And-
bad
and-
coach.
No. So then he got the Chiefs gig, and he was
Except for
the
the
Chiefs coach
physical
for a while.
assault thing.
You know, potato.
And the fact that you could choke Ben Roethlisberger the size of that neck.
What a
I mean,
terrifying
that is
idea.
incredible.
He gets fired from the Chiefs and he goes to the Steelers as their OC. Then he goes to the Browns. Part of that just dumpster fire of a coaching staff with Greg Williams, who's also a criminal.
Yes.
That's true.
And then now he's coaching high school ball in Florida. And I think he has a sports podcast. Maybe we could do a crossover podcast.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Dubuque, Iowa.
Do we know if he's tried to choke out any of the high school kids?
I
pay
just
them,
am sure.
pay for injuries? Wonder how much the bounties are in high school.
Well, come on. That's Greg Williams. Also from
Yeah.
Kansas City. Greg Williams.
I didn't know.
How many fucking people are from
Kansas City's
Kansas City?
finest.
This is incredible.
Excelsior
Everybody's
Springs,
from
Missouri.
Kansas City.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean, from
So
Excelsior Springs, Missouri.
is the Kansas City like spectrum of greatness like him, and then Paul Rudd is the other end of it?
Hey, we got
We got
Sudeikis.
Sudeikis.
We got Rob
Sudeikis.
Riggle,
I would still put
Eric
both
Stone
of them
Street.
underneath
Stone
Paul
Street. I think the Dubuque, Iowa is my favorite part of that whole.
Dubuque.
I-
man.
With
that
the
would be
wings.
Rudd. Oh man,
Now I want to know
I
how
can
much Dan
picture it in
Campbell-
my mind.
how much alcohol can he drink when he drinks 800 milligrams of caffeine in a day? I mean, so it's just like
Just
that
enough to
body's
take
got to be
the
able
edge
to
off.
process. It's got that kidney and liver has got to be hurting. Just fire piss.
Like he
every
goes
day.
to
He's
the
not-
doctor, he throws on the stethoscope, he puts it up against his chest, and he can just hear Dan Campbell's organs screaming.
I need everyone to go
Dan
look
Campbell
up
is
Todd
not
Haley.
well.
Todd Haley looks like he would be in a Dubuque, Iowa dive bar, and they would stay open for him because he keeps buying drinks in the.
He is.
Bartender-
Well,
Bartender's
and
like,
we've already
we sold-
choked out
yeah.
the first
Yeah,
bartender.
we've
We're already on the
sold
back of
out
bartender.
more beer tonight than our entire last year's budget. Like we cannot close.
We're on that. We had to call in because we choked out
He's-
the first two
he's
nights.
dead. Yeah.
Hey, funny
Both bottles
story.
of whiskey he already drank were cracked over the heads of both bartenders. We're on our
Once upon a
third.
time, I was heading to a Rockies game in downtown Denver, and we stopped in at a dive bar, and the bouncer was outside calling in the backup bouncer, explaining that he needed to come in because the other bouncer had just gotten arrested by the cops for assaulting a customer. And we went, well,
can't just do
absolutely,
that
this
as a
is where we
bouncer?
need to go.
Damn, Brandon's starting off hot.
What a beautiful,
show.
beautiful combo.
Damn,
Oh,
I didn't
love
see
it.
that one coming.
Yeah.
Joey?
Now, when we were talking about this originally, we were debating whether it was going to be two athletes or anybody who's famous and celebrities. So I have my one that I know no matter what, I want to go out and party with this dude, and that is Marshawn Lynch.
Oh,
Okay.
I
my
want to
God,
go out
great
with
call.
Marshawn Lynch.
The
from
dude who took
second
shots of Hennessy before every
four
game.
games. That's right. And again, he wasn't the only one. Apparently, take a shot before a game. It just loosens your nerves. It doesn't make each hit hurt as much. It makes total sense. I love it. And I just
Tell it to your kids.
That's it. Just, no, I can't say that. Okay, but you never, now that's on record. Me saying that. So.
Coach Joey just
All right.
passing a bottle around before the game.
Just, hey, this is good for it. This is good for it.
Just got the tape on it. Joey's secret stuff.
It's just Jameson.
It'll make you warm.
My second one, because I was stuck between a celebrity and an athlete, I was stuck. I would have chosen Seth Rogen. All right, if we were going celebrity status, I would have gone Seth Rogen. A night with Marshawn Lynch and Seth Rogen would be absolutely hysterical.
That would be so much fun. That's a
But
great combo.
But I'm going to go with. We have to stick with athletes. I'm taking Marshawn Lynch and Rob Gronkowski.
Of course you are.
And now
Of
here's
course
my
you
reason.
are.
Because you know what we're partying? We are partying in the streets of Oakland. All right, we are
you're gonna die.
You're
gonna
We are
die.
not
Yeah,
gonna
you
die,
already
because
got
we're going with
murdered, buddy.
Marshawn. We're going with Marshawn and Gronk. Everybody in the world loves those two dudes. Now I can go down into the hood with Marshawn because that's his people. That's where he loves. He goes there every single Christmas, every single Thanksgiving. He brings turkeys. He brings gifts. He is giving back to that community. I want to go in there and see what a party in Oaktown when everything has left there besides Marshawn.
Is there even a bar
Lynch.
open? There's
No,
more
I'm saying
bars in
the
Dubuque,
streets.
Iowa than Oakland.
No. I want to go in the streets. I want to ride the mini bike. All right. I want to be on the streets
you're
with
just
his
like-
friends, and just going
You want a
down there
paper
and
bag.
then-
Joey wants a paper bag
I want a paper
full of
bag. I want to be down there. I want to be with Marshawn in the real of the real with his fans and the real people. And then I'd have Gronk in there just to be with me, just because Gronk is massive and strong and loves the party and everybody loves him. So no
I was
one
going
would
to say,
mess
is
with me.
Gronk there to enjoy himself or to be the bouncer for you?
Gronk's there to be with me.
He's
and
the
as
muscle.
he's there to be there with me. So he's wanted to pull me in. Hey, come on, Joey. Yo soy fiesta. Let's go party
Wait, what?
with Marshawn.
What?
You didn't say it with like the god awful.
I didn't.
Yo soy fiesta. So that's
Oh my God.
Marshawn Lynch. I wanted him to take me to his party in his hometown in Oakland. It would just be an outstanding, unbelievable time that I would never, ever be able to experience any other way.
All right, I'll take from here.
Oh, let's hear it.
I'm going to play matchmaker.
Oh
I'm
my God.
taking.
This
I'm
is already
taking.
terrible.
I'm taking Michael Jeffrey Jordan
Boo.
and Sir Charles Barkley out. We're going to get this shit figured out.
Oh.
I knew you were going to say Jordan. And now finish what you're saying because I'm gonna rebuke that. Go ahead.
Oh.
They were best friends for about 30 years.
Oh.
They hate each other now. They have not spoken in about a decade.
That's true.
Until tonight, until this night, we'll go to Miami. We'll golf all day. God knows we'll have the nicest dinner you've ever had. Most expensive booze. Jordan likes cigars. I like cigars. We'll be classy. Stay up till 5 a.m. playing poker. I'll have Chuck and Jordan best friends by the end of the night. It'll be a great
And
night.
Jordan
I have a
will have
couple-
your knees broken after you owe him $1.5 million.
Okay, I was going to say the same thing. The pitfall in that is that Jordan and Barkley like to gamble
A
on
lot.
golf. You can't afford to play one hole of golf with them.
No.
But you
Hold on.
would beat Chuck.
Maybe. No, we already looked this up. Charles Barkley's
I
a better
would
handicapped
beat
than all
Chuck.
that. No,
And
Joe, you were wrong.
You were better than me. So you would beat him.
Jordan has been known to like just betting even $1 because he likes to know that
Better than
your money is in his pocket. So he'll bring it down for me.
You're going to have to get a bank loan.
A line of credit.
Put
Yeah,
the house
Put your
up.
house on lean.
That's fine.
Now,
It'll be the greatest night.
I agree with Charles Barkley. He was like my number 2 on who I'd want to go out with but I've already picked him for my golf combo because he's just absolutely hysterical.
Great combos
But
all
Jordan,
around.
I don't think Michael Jordan would be fun to party with. He's way too intense. I don't think he's funny. I would not. I've never once seen him be funny, and I don't know if he would ever be able to make me laugh. I think I'd be terrified to be around him the entire time. And everywhere we went, it would just be a circus. It would be a zoo. Everybody would be, "That's Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan." Charles Barkley a little bit, but Charles Barkley still goes out and he gets
After I
after it.
pissed my pants 14 times that I was with him, it would be good.
I don't know. He's too serious, man. I don't think he knows how to party. I don't
Here's
think
what I
Jordan knows
see
how to party,
happening.
dude.
Jordan is so stubborn. He would go to hell with you for trying to force me to reconcile with Barkley. And Barkley would immediately recognize that and start just lobbing remarks and
yeah.
shit talk.
Oh, you think it would just turn on me?
I think
that is just how he is. Just
I think it
any
would
little
turn
bit
into
that
a
I could do to
bloodbath.
turn the knife. That's Charles Barkley.
Oh, they were brothers. They even
100%.
said best friends. I got to get them back together. Got to get them back. I'm willing to.
That's like
I'm
a
willing to
job.
do
That
it.
doesn't sound like a fun night.
Oh, it'll be the greatest night of my life. Chris, take us home.
I'll be on the streets of Oaktown when you're in
Yeah,
Miami.
dead. You'll be dead after 20 minutes.
Yeah,
You'll be fucking dead.
with Marshawn. He'll
You'll
take
be
care of
dead.
me.
No,
dead.
he'll get drunk and walk off, and I'll in Oakland, and now you're dead.
I can handle myself. I'm a man.
Not in Oakland.
Put that in a book.
All right, there it is.
Joey
Today.
thinks he can handle himself solo in Oakland for a
That's
night.
right. It's in the book. It's
No way.
documented.
All right, fellas, we ready for a journey? So our setting, January 2016,
Ooh,
and
I like
me
this.
and my two boys
Mhm.
are getting ready to go out in Vegas. And my buddy Billy suggests that we should go out in disguise so people don't know that he's not supposed to be here. Because Billy is due to play the Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow. Because Billy is actually Johnny Manziel.
Oh,
And dear
Okay.
Billy has almost overstayed his welcome in Cleveland after 2 extraordinarily disappointing seasons. So Johnny, aka Billy, has gone with a respectable Mark Davis style wig matched with a Miami Vice mustache. Classic combo that ensures definitely nobody will recognize him. Definitely not a shitload of people will take pictures of him. And I'm going with a mullet because nobody knows who the hell I am anyway, so I might as well have a mullet on.
Of course. Like one would.
But now the wig store lady has her hardest challenge because she's got to help our other buddy disguise himself so that he can enjoy a night out incognito. Our other friend is Andre the Giant. All 7'4", 520 pounds. Andre the Giant.
Oh, Lordy.
Throw his ass in a wig. Let's put some facial hair on him. Let's really dress him up because we're all going to the nines in our disguises so we can have a quiet night out where nobody notices us with 7'4", 520-pound Andre the Giant going out in all of the hottest clubs in Las Vegas in 2016. Because fellas, imagine this. You know, Andre the Giant has to drink about 82 beers just to feel something.
Seriously.
And
Oh my
you
God, that
know,
would be
all of
epic.
6'0", 24-year-old dipshit Johnny Manziel would take that as a personal challenge. If someone was out drinking him, and I get to sit back and watch that happen. I get to watch Johnny Manziel try and keep up with 7'4" Andre the Giant on a night out in Vegas. That would be the most amazing night to ever have witnessed. I don't think I would drink. I think I would want to
Remember
make
all
sure
of
that I had a clear memory of every moment of what happened.
I like that.
He
I like
holds
that a lot.
Do you know that Andre the Giant currently still holds the Guinness World Record for the most beers consumed in a single sitting?
I have that written down here.
Go ahead. Tell us.
127 beers.
Tell us. Yeah.
127 beers at the Lincoln Hotel.
Oh
in the hotel bar, which he then promptly walked out of the bar, passed out on a couch, and could not be moved until he woke up the next day.
He showed up on beer delivery day. Let me tell
It
you.
said
Sure
that he
did.
drank it in 45 minutes.
No way.
That's what it said. It says WWE legend Andre the Giant drank 106 beers in 45 minutes.
What is that per minute?
It said he drank 12 bottles of wine in the back of a bus.
Oh, yeah, we did this as a stat of the day. I forgot.
And that's who I'm going to go out and party with Johnny Manziel.
I want to see this. I want to see this.
Johnny Manziel has mommy and daddy's money. Oh, you got blank checks.
Would that not just be the greatest combo ever? Like one dude who is basically like a train. You know, he's not going crazy fast, but he is just nonstop going, pointed exactly in the direction of him catching a buzz. And there's nothing anybody can do to slow him down, speed him up, impact him at all. But Johnny Manziel's dumbass just keeps diving in front of it, thinking
Just
that he's going to
going.
do something because he's never
Trying to
learned a
one-up.
lesson in his life.
You
Joey's
could throw Wade Boggs in that mix.
No.
Do you remember that story?
Oh, Wade Boggs. How many beers did he drink? Always Sunny did an episode about it.
Yeah, the gang tries to beat Boggs or
Yeah.
something like that.
It was like the
Wade Boggs did like a
international
cross country flight
yeah.
from Boston to LA or something
I did
like that.
hear about. Oh yeah, yep.
107 beers on a
Yeah.
cross country flight. I mean,
And
and
then
he
played a
was
game.
not a large man. And then he played the game.
Yeah, then he played
he
the game. Then he played the
No,
game. So you throw
he-
Wade Boggs into that mix, and you've got a night.
The rumors
Wasn't that
are
another-
107. Wade Boggs confirmed 73. That is
Either way.
Jeez, what a starchy potato. I love potatoes.
Starch.
Joey.
I could survive a night in Oakland by myself.
No, there's no way.
That's
There's
it.
no way in hell.
Oakland is nice.
You'd be dead in 14 minutes.
And Marshawn, I'm a man of the people, Cody.
You'd be broke within 5, dead within 14. That's where you're at.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. But, listener, remember, you can now listen to the show on all major podcast networks, including Google, Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. If you're enjoying the show, please consider following and rating the show and leave us a review if you listen through Apple, and also comment on our YouTube, subscribe on our YouTube, watch our one YouTube recording. We'll have more.
We have more.
Just
you don't
engage
even
with
follow our
YouTube in
YouTube.
any possible way.
Me?
Yeah, you don't even. We have more than one.
Our in person.
We have clips. We have clips of us with our faces.
It's not with us in person, the full episode, bruh. All right. Go on to our YouTube and watch our various limitless amounts of videos that we have at your disposal.
We've got chops, folks.
Also, be a friend. Tell a friend about the podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Juice Boys Show. Send us those DMs and continue to participate. This show is for you. Cody. Cody.
Are you okay?
Wow. Okay.
Back to you.
That just about does it. Chris, who is sponsoring today's picks and Wheel of Degeneracy?
Oh, you betcha. Fellas, today's picks are brought to you by your already discarded New Year's resolution. Happy New Year, Juice Junkies. We're already 2 weeks into 2024, and that New Year, New Me vibe is already gently given way to the unrelenting reality that you're the same disappointment to your parents you were in 2023.
I feel
Yes, it's officially prime time to cancel that gym membership and pick back up those bad habits as you stir into the skid that is your life for the next 50 weeks till we start all over again. But hey, your already discarded New Year's resolution gets it. You used up all of 2024's motivation in the first 7 days. And that's all the more anyone can ask of you after the hellscape the past 4 years have been. So go ahead, indulge that chocolate, grab that bottle of wine, sleep in tomorrow. You've earned it. Because personal betterment is for people on sitcoms and Instagram influencers. Your already discarded New Year's resolution, because everybody knows 2025 is definitely going to be your year.
Chris, how did we do last week with Super Wildcard Weekend? Who's in the lead? Did I get it one up?
Am I still winning?
Fellas.
Jesus, just let me know. I'm dying.
Did you go
You're
on
tied. You're
Tied?
Jesus H.
A beautiful 3-0 from Juice Boy McCoy.
Oh,
Hey,
you son of a
2-1 from the old Juice Boy Joe.
Suck it, Joe.
Another
Got
1 and
2 every
2
week.
for me in the Wheel of Degeneracy. I texted these two about it, but I misread one of my picks last week and meant to go with an over, set an under. And once Joey called me on it, I was like, what the hell do I know? I suck at these anyway. I'll just roll with the under. That stopped me from going 2-1. Way to go, man.
You're consistent.
Cody, that
Consistent.
1 point in the Rams in Detroit was what got us. One.
All right, I'm starting us off, boys.
All right, so our order will be Juice Boy McCoy, Juice Boy Joe. We'll go Doctor of Pulp, and then me. I just assume he would have picked better than me last week anyhow.
I'm easily taking Chiefs plus 2.5, fellas.
Easily. I'm sure you are, you penal.
I just don't see it. And the line's probably going to move to 3 here. And maybe DraftKings is different because it wouldn't load for me. It is 3.
Yeah, you've got 3 on DraftKings.
I will take
you get an
Chiefs
extra
plus
point.
3. It's going to happen.
Enjoy.
100%.
I'm taking Houston plus 9. Okay. Now, I don't think they're going to win. But that's a big spread, and they're playing well. So I'm going Houston plus 9.
Doctor.
I am taking the under and Packers at 49ers.
Ooh, the under
the number.
with these
What's the number?
offenses,
50.5.
huh?
50 and a half. Taking the under. 49ers, McCaffrey, they're just going to run the ball. Slow, methodical. And I'm not convinced that the Packers are it just yet.
Chris.
Nice. Let's go. God dang. I already went ahead and thinned out my pre-selected picks. Thanks, fellas.
Pick better.
I'll go Bucks Lions over 48.5.
Nice. Bucks Lions over 48.
I was just about to.
Why, Chris?
I don't know. Is it even worth me explaining myself anymore? I'm good. Because I like it. I want it to happen.
Over 48.
44 over Texans Ravens.
It's 43 and a half.
I'll take it.
That's what I was just going to take,
an extra
you
half
son
point.
of a bitch.
I'll take it, baby. I like points. Scream at the TV for points on a Saturday night.
Give me them points.
Joe.
Now, as we were just debating before this started, I think this is going to be an absolute shootout. I think that every time the Kansas City and Buffalo played each other, it is just it's a dogfight.
Ollie
Okay.
Frazier.
I'm taking the over. All right, in Buffalo, in the cold, in the storm, Buffalo's going to win that game. They're going to beat them, but they're going to score the combined over 45 and a half points.
Doctor.
I was going to take that. So we've got like one option left. Basically.
We got plenty of options.
We're getting real
We got
thin.
plenty of options.
I'm going to take 49ers minus 9.5.
Ooh, that's a big spread.
We're getting thin.
That is. Oh, yeah, we're getting real thin. Give Joey the old middle finger and take Chiefs Bills under 45.5.
Ooh, you
looking at
think
that.
so? Huh?
Ooh, I think Chiefs D is more legit. I think these teams know each other better than they have in previous iterations of this postseason showdown. I think both teams are going to tighten their belt.
Lions minus 6.5, I guess. Yeah, you want to take
minus
that?
6. What
Minus
line are
6.
you looking at, bro?
I'll take 6.
I mean, you've been
Minus
gifted a
6.
half point on every single one
I'll
of these.
take it.
That's
I'll take
impressive. Yeah, way to go.
6.5. Looking at MGM.
We always wind up using DraftKings. That we just decided to
That is what it is.
standardize which book we pull from every week, just so
And
that
it
we
Hey,
wasn't-
sorry
it wasn't
guys.
loaded.
I'm new here.
You
Brandon
are
likes
a
the
tried and
Bellagio,
true
you know.
listener.
That's
Brandon
true.
likes the Bellagio. He's
I am a
guy.
Bellagio guy.
You are a Bellagio guy. I've been there
Congratulations.
with you. It was so
Been
fun.
in the penthouse of said
We didn't see daylight for nigh 48 hours at the Bellagio.
Joey, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm out.
Buffalo minus 3.
You can have it.
Let's go, baby. They're going to do it.
All right, doctor. Yeah, so listener, the reason that we're all scratching our heads, so between the overs and the unders in 4 games, we've got 16 total potential picks, and we're making 12.
We didn't plan this out real well this
No,
far along.
not our strongest week,
Next week's going to be even
but
worse.
shenanigans are great.
Super Bowl's going to be cray.
I guess Ravens minus 9?
It's a big line. It's a
No one's
big
took it yet.
line.
It's yours, but if you won, that's yours.
It's awfully big, but it's the only thing left.
Oh, man.
Chris, bring us home.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead and bring us home with a little Green Bay plus 9.5.
Oh, you had to take it. Had to take it.
I like it.
That's called
it.
You didn't like it, or else you would have taken it.
Slim Pickens.
Slim pickings.
So, listener, as we've been doing of recent, we preloaded the wheel. The wheel will probably be doubling up on plenty of our picks. But on there, we've got Packers at 49ers, Bucks at Lions, and Texans at Ravens. And as always, on the wheel, we've got over, we've got under, we've got home spread, we've got away spread, and we've got Dr.
Dr. Pulp.
takes a shot.
The doctor.
Oh my God! The very first
one,
spin.
doctor of Pulp.
That's
The doctor
rigged.
of Pulp. I
Well,
wish.
wait.
I wish I was
You were
smart enough to
stealing
rig this.
signs. Well, I'm going
Only
to finish
Jim.
my drink. That's what I'm going to do as my
Well,
shot.
let's see it. Let's make sure there's nothing there. Hold
Oh,
on.
let's verify.
There's not a lot, but there's a little left.
Oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
God! What are you talking
Christ,
about?
That's a nip. That's a gum number.
That's not
That's
anything.
a gum number, dude.
A gum number. I don't want to walk up to
Classic
there.
gum.
So who's it on to now? Who's the next up? Is it back to me?
It's Brandon
so-
again. He has to do it.
I mean, he's got to serve his time on the wheel. It changes only week to week. Are we actually counting that bullshit as a shot? That was like a.
we'll see if he's asked back ever again. We'll find out.
Oh my God! That was like a hint of a shot.
I mean, honestly, I got to walk all the way upstairs.
That's
I'm
fine.
going to have to talk to people. They're going to be like, what are you doing? I'm going to be like,
Oh my
the
God, let's
podcast
give her a
isn't
spin.
over. The whole thing.
Do it again.
Dr. Pulp takes a shot. The wheel has decided your offering is inadequate.
There's
Go
no chance that this thing is not rigged.
Do it again.
I had to drink 3 one time.
Right, do it again. Prove it's not rigged.
Oh my God, give me another. Just keep doing Dr. Pulp takes a shot.
It's not rigged.
All right. Under on the Packers 49ers. What do we got here? Under 50.5. All right. Bucks at Lions.
I love
What do
the
we got? What do we got? Dr. Pulp takes a
You go up there,
shot.
you get the bottle. You go
Oh
up there,
my
you go
God.
grab the bottle.
Hey,
This
man, I
thing-
got to work in the morning.
This
I
thing
do
is
too. We all
amazing.
I gotta work on the.
Everybody is working tomorrow.
Unless you get snow days again.
Oh my God.
Old days.
Give me another.
And holy
4.
shit, it
That's
loves
4.
you, Dr.
The
Paul.
wheel has
We went like 3
decided.
weeks in a row without having one.
The wheel has decided the Doctor of Pulp absolutely has not drank enough.
So
Way
close.
spread.
So
All right.
Way spread.
Bucks.
What
That's
we
so
got?
funny.
So Bucks plus 6. All right. And then our last
Bye-bye,
spin
Tampa.
is Texans at Ravens. Let's give Doctor of Pulp another shot that he won't take anyway.
Oh, you're lucky.
Under on the Texans Ravens. So that's under 43.5.
I think the wheel is going to go over.
Oh,
Okay.
I do.
Well, that's neat.
you know what else is over?
Oh, I see what you
Over.
did there.
You spoon fed me that
Over.
one.
You're right. I did. I was going to
You
say
said
Brandon's
over, not
night after he's
over.
going to be annihilated after taking 3 to the face right here
Seriously.
repetitively.
That would be bad news.
This fucking show's over. What a debauchery of entertainment.
It's
Any last words? Thanks for joining us, Dr. Pulp, for another
Thanks,
day.
Everybody,
Glad to
keep
have
an
ya.
eye on the playoff bracket. Lots of fun going on there. Thank you, brother-in-law Nick. You are in the lead. I'm coming for you. I'm still there. Ravens are still coming. I had to pick Dolphins because I have
'Cause you're dumb.
integrity. I got integrity. And I said it before the season started.
Believe
Did
it
I
when I see
think
it.
that they were actually going to win? Hell no. So now my bracket really starts, all right? Because it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I have Buffalo winning this weekend.
So
Let's
do
go,
you
Bills.
actually think the Bills are going to win, or you?
I really
do. You
do.
have like a Dolphins fake pick here.
No, I had the Ravens and Bills as my AFC Championship game.
That's
That's
offensive.
So
That's fun.
Oh,
it's
wow.
going to happen. Josh
Yeah.
Allen is going to get his redemption
Hey,
finally.
hey, hey, the show's over.
It's
We're not talking
in
about sports anymore.
Buffalo.
That's fine.
It's
What do
gonna
you mean?
happen.
Mahomes is a better quarterback on the road than at home. I don't know what you're
gonna happen.
getting at there.
It's gonna
The
happen.
show's over. Any last words,
Call
Doctor,
it.
before we...
Put it to bed.
I appreciate you fellas having me on. It's great to see you as usual.
I will
So take
FaceTime you.
Thanks for
4
joining.
shots.
Yeah, you owe us.
I'm
You
sorry
I
to
will
take 4
FaceTime
shots
you as
at 10
soon
o'clock
as
on
the
a
game is
Tuesday.
over. I'll FaceTime you as soon as the game is over so I can see your tears.
It's funny you think we're going to
Josh
answer the
Allen.
phone.
Yeah, you clearly don't know. If we lose, dude, I go dark for weeks.
Like me and Brandon don't speak for weeks after.
Yeah.
All right. What are we ending here? McCoy clan. Friendly wager. This is the Juice Boys. What do we got on this
Oh,
game?
boy.
What do we got on this game? Friendly wager.
I make a point. I don't bet on Chiefs games.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
You guys are lame.
Oh, my
No,
God.
I never bet on Chiefs games ever.
Can't do it.
Actually, you know what? That's a good point because if I did, then my brother-in-law Nick would have 3 Tom Brady ass tattoos. He bet every time the Broncos played that the Broncos would beat the Patriots, and I never took it. He should have 3 Tom Brady ass tattoos. I never took them, but
This is
all
the
right, no
longest
friendly
outro we've
wager,
ever had.
no friendly wager, no bottle of local whiskey, none of that.
Nope, I
Okay,
can't.
all right.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Let
Can't
the
break the
record
streak
show
now.
that Kansas City
wow.
is weak. That is weak.
Oh,
Or emotionally unstable is kind of how I like
I
to
would
put
go with emotionally unstable because if we
can
lose
be both.
and I owe somebody money, that's like a double whammy. I can't deal with that.
it. We'll maybe buy you a drink,
Weak
Joe,
and
next time you're in
emotionally
town.
unstable.
No.
Congrats, boys, on the longest outro this fucking show's ever seen.
25 episodes. Let's go, boys.
Bye. See you.
Quarter century, baby.